well today. So I am somebody who watches a lot of booktube videos. You know, I love reading, I love hearing about new books. And a couple of weeks ago, there was a really big tag going around, and it was called like the mid-year book freakout tag. And it just kind of talks about like which books you enjoyed reading and all those kind of things, you know, for the first 6 months of 2021. And I kept on thinking like, wow, like that would be so cool to have for, you know, us fellow coloring enthusiasts. And then I thought, okay, like if there's not, like why don't you just make one up? So that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. I came up with some questions. A lot of them are based on the book original tag. Also, if you haven't seen those videos, I would recommend you check them out. They're really interesting. But also a lot of them I've completely changed. And overall, there are 10 questions. So I have a pile of books next to me. So yeah, I will list all of the questions down below. I hope you participate. I hope you enjoy this video. I actually had a lot of fun of like trying to pull books, and it was actually harder than I thought it was. So yeah, without further ado, we can dive on in. So the first question I have, what is the best picture or your favorite picture that you've colored so far in 2021? And this is as of the end of June, so no July pictures, no cheating. But as I'm saying that, I'm actually cheating because I have two pictures that I want to show. So the first one I did earlier this year, and it's in my Disney Thomas Kincaid book. This was a Christmas gift from a friend. And the picture in reference is this one. So I love this picture. Winnie the Pooh is probably my favorite cartoon character. Love anything Winnie the Pooh. And this book is great because it has like the original artwork on the left, and then it has the image that you color on the right. So like here. So I did all of this in my Arteza colored pencils. There's nothing else on here. And I loved it. I was really intimidated by the picture just because obviously the original artwork is beautiful, but I still had a great time and I love how this turned out. I do have a whip in here. It looks like this. I'm still working on it. But I finished this earlier this year. Loved it. This book is beautiful. I have another one by him, and yeah, his artwork is amazing. So the second picture is actually in this book. I started showing you a different picture in a different book, and then I realized that it was not the picture I wanted to show you. Anyways, the second picture that is like my favorite for what I colored in the first 6 months of 2021 is this one here. And I actually colored this and finished this on the last day of June, so I just squeezed it in. But I love this picture. I think it came out beautifully. I colored everything in Brute Funners. There is some like white gel pen, but besides that, it's just the Brute Funners. And this is the Rita Berman summer book. I'm currently actually working in the winter one by her for Christmas in July, but you can't go wrong with Rita Berman books. They're beautiful. Second question, what is your most colored in book of 2021? And that is this bad boy here. This is 101 Unique Mandalas by Camilla Angelkova. And I got this book this year, which I actually didn't realize. I thought I got it last year, but no. I got it in 2021, and I've colored, gosh, maybe 30 something pictures or something like that in here. So I've definitely done a lot. I won't show you everything that I've done, but I've done a lot. I really like this book. Has a bunch of really different pictures. I've mentioned before that not all of them are my favorites. Like for some reason, like these don't really appeal to me, but I'll still color it, you know, because why not? So this is actually one I did this month. So I guess it doesn't count, but whatever. I'll show it off. It's just alcohol markers, but I did the this color palette for Christmas in July. So yeah, it's a great book. I would recommend it if you're trying to get into mandalas and you don't really know what kind of mandalas you like yet. That's for this month, so it doesn't count, I guess. But yeah, this book is great. All of Camilla Angelkova's books are very well priced, so you get a lot of bang for your buck. But this was definitely my most colored in book of 2021. So question 3 is, what is a newly released coloring book or released in the first 6 months of 2021 that you haven't colored in yet but really want to? And for me, it's this Disney Princesses stained glass coloring book. And it is by, I have no idea who. Let's see. Disney stained glass. Oh, so I guess I don't know if it has a artist or a printing press. I will link all of these books below, by the way. I'm sorry, I don't know who is the proud owner of the artwork in here. Printed in Germany. Yeah, there's no information, so I do apologize. But this book reminds me of the Hatchet Heroes Vitro and the fact that it has like the stained glass effect. But the pictures in here are quite simple. They are one-sided, so you can take your markers to them. But I'm really excited. I think I'm going to do a combination of pencils, markers, and gel pens in here. But I've had this book for, gosh, a couple of weeks maybe. I did do a full flip of it, and I just haven't had a chance to color in it yet. But it's definitely on my to-do list, right? So question 4 is, what is your most anticipated release for the second half of the year? Obviously, I don't have to show it to you guys. But I can insert a picture, and it is Rita Berman's new book. It's called like My Travels Around Europe or something along those lines, and she's been giving little previews on her Instagram, and it looks wonderful. I have pre-ordered it, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It comes out this August. So question 5, what is your favorite new artist or publishing company? And for me, it is the artist behind these books. So it is, gosh, where is it? I think it's Jennifer Rowling. So the artist is Jennifer Rowling, and then the publishing press is the Bright Ideas Paper Publishing. I don't know why I struggle with that. So I have so far 2 books by them. I have my color by number Adorable Animals. Then I have my color by number 50 cartoon characters. And I have another book that is arriving tomorrow, actually. And it's another color by number, like Pixel, another cute animals book. And I think that one has either 50 or 70 images. I can't remember. But that will be delivered tomorrow. And I've been really, really enjoying the Pixel color by number. I think I have been enjoying those color by number more than like the regular color by number. Aside from George Tufex's, love George Tufex's stuff. But yeah, that is my new favorite, or not my new favorite, but a really, really, I don't know, appreciated new artist and printing press that I've discovered. I don't know if their first book came out in 2021, but I didn't get their stuff until 2021. The next question is, did you try any new coloring techniques this year? And I did. I tried laying down the base of marker, like alcohol marker, and then using pencils on top for shading. I had never done that before. For some reason, I was always intimidated. And obviously, you can't do it in every book because it has to be one-sided. But I gave it a shot in my Winnie the Pooh coloring book here. I got it in store, at the grocery store actually. I think it's meant for children, but it's fine. This book's super cute. Like, look at these images. Oh, adorable. So the picture that I worked on is this one. I mean, it's definitely not a high-end piece of work. It's like streaky. The shading is very questionable, but also like Piglet's a weird color, but besides the point. But I was glad I was able to try it. I did really enjoy it, and I will continue to work on this technique because it is something that I want to improve on. And I did actually do a second page with that technique. Let me just dig out the book. It's in my 101 mandalas that I showed earlier, and I did it on this page. Also, like the markers were a disaster, but anyways. So I did this page, everything was based in marker, and then I went in with the shading. Again, it's not my favorite. Also, I like smeared orange everywhere. The markers bled, like, you know, it's a whole thing. But I did enjoy it. It obviously does take much more time than just straight coloring with markers, but I will continue working on it, and I really enjoyed working in this book and this technique because there's so many various mandalas in here that, you know, if I were to ruin this one, it's not, you know, it's not that big of a deal because there's 100 in here. But I think it turned out well. I did really like that picture. But yes, I'll continue working in that new technique. And I felt really brave for trying it. The next question is question 7. And what book do you want to finish the most this year? I know there was like a tag earlier in the year, like 10 books you want to finish. But what is the #1 book you want to finish this year? And for me, it's my square mandalas by the Belba family. And again, these pixels have been like ruling my life. I don't know why. I'm loving it. I have done a bunch of pages in here. All this year, I've done most of the book at this point. I just love it. It's so relaxing. It's so easy. And yeah, I will definitely finish it this year. That's my aim. I think I did one this month already. I can't remember. But this book is really fun. If you've been considering getting it, I would highly recommend it. The pictures are smaller. The color palettes are nice. And yeah, you get a good amount of pictures. I think I have like 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So I have 8 pictures left. I can definitely finish it this year. And there'll be another one. And then progressing straight into the next question is, have you completed any coloring books this year? And I've completed one so far. It's actually one you've already seen. It's my Color by Number Adorable Animals by Jennifer Rowling. I completed it, oh gosh, I guess I'm cheating. I completed it this month. As earlier, I was like, no cheating. So I guess it's an honorable mention because I completed it in the first days of July, but I did finish the whole book. I have a flip up on my channel of all the pictures in here, and that's kind of why I picked up another book by them, of another like adorable animals book, because I really liked this one. It had 24 images, flew by. And question 9. Is there any coloring books that you bought this year that you regret? And there is one, and it is my mandala Color by Number Black Background by Color Questopia. And it's not like there's anything wrong with this book. I actually quite like it in the sense that, you know, Color by Number mandalas are very relaxing. This book is on the thicker side. It has a bunch of images in here. Obviously the black background is also great. But as I mentioned, my Color by Number preferences have just kind of been tilting more towards the pixels. And this is obviously not a pixel book. Also, I have to say some of their like color palettes are a bit odd. Like I would have never picked these colors for the mandala. So I did still do pages in here. It's not like I haven't touched it. But like, I don't know, there's just a lot of randomness going on. I wish there was a selected color palette like with my, this book, you know, they pick a nice color palette and it makes sense, you know. But with this, it just seems like it was like a random color generator, a random number generator. But it's fine. I mean, I'm going to hold on to it, and I think I might just go in and do my own colors because, you know, the mandalas are really pretty. Oh, that's a cool one. I haven't seen that one. But yeah, I did buy this like the day it was released or something just because I was really excited about it. But it's just not something that I'm gravitating to the way I thought I would. And I hope that makes sense to anybody, well, everybody. And, you know, if you like this book, please don't get offended. I'm still going to color in it. And then the last question is, if you could recommend any coloring book that was released this year, what would it be? And for me, it's going to be Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder. I think everybody knows this book at this point. It's fabulous. The paper is nice and thick. The images are really cool. If you go on Instagram, people do just stunning work in here. Yeah, love this book. I had pre-ordered it because I knew, a lot of people actually do this page and it's really cool. I pre-ordered it because I knew I wanted it. I've done one picture in here, if I can locate it. that would be swell. Of course, now I can't find it. There it is. So I've done only one picture. I did this bicycle and I tested out new pencils in here. A lot of people actually did this page, well, that I've seen on Instagram, and they did like a really cool background. I obviously didn't, but still great. Love this book. I feel like this is another artist that you can't go wrong with. I don't know. Her and Rita Berman just understand me. But they were not new artists to me this year, so I couldn't feature them in the earlier question. But that is actually it. That was the 10 questions that I came up with for this tag. Please consider yourself tagged. All the books will also be linked below. And please let me know if you do this tag. I would love to watch your video. And yeah, I just love the kind of gossipy, let's sit down and chat kind of videos. So thank you so much to everybody for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye.